Am I the asshole for reminding my parents their favorite daughter is the criminal and not me? I'm gonna say no, just because I think that like maybe there's something going on. Like they just keep dismissing or enabling their favorite daughter per their favorite daughter.
I've never done anything wrong ever in my life.
I know this and I love you. I, 16 female, have an older sister, Casey, 18 female. She was always the golden child who could do nothing wrong. While could never do anything right, Casey also hated me. Not sure why, but she used to make up stuff to get me into trouble, and our parents always believed her. Nobody else did, which I think made it worse between us. She wanted everyone to see her the way our parents did, but she was always pretty mean to others and spoiled and entitled. Well, most of the family saw how my parents treated me versus Casey, and they saw how my parents let Casey treat me. Some examples for those who wonder: locking me in the car and refusing to let me out. Oh my god. Throwing food I was eating on the floor. Damn. Taking stuff out of my hand and saying it was hers, now which included money. Bro, locking me outside when it was raining, throwing my stuffy collection out my bedroom window in the rain when we had family over, refusing to let me sit down near her. What is her problem? Some things Casey accused me of wrongly are throwing shit in the neighbor's yard. This was her, and the neighbors even said so. Throwing paint on our parents' car. That was her, and there was proof. Stealing money from our parents. Eating her food, which our parents bought especially for her and nobody can touch. Ruining her homework. What? Pissing in her and my parents' bedrooms. I got punished for this stuff. Dude, oh my god, I am so sorry. Nothing I ever said or did would get my parents to believe me. My grandparents grew so concerned they tried to take custody of me through court, but were denied custody and they were told a home with both my parents would always take priority over extended family. I didn't get to see them afterwards because my parents were pissed that my grandparents humiliated them. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Stacy was arrested at school a few weeks ago before graduation. It was coming for over a year because everyone started to see her for who she was. But some of the things she did include stealing money from a teacher. Oh my god. Property damage to the school, property damage to a teacher's car, and harassment of one of the teachers. Dude, she sounds like a freaking whirlwind. Oh my goodness gracious. Charges were pressed, and she's going to be in court over this. My parents are so mad that people are blaming their precious little girl. Casey got arrested again in July because she retaliated against two of the teachers involved. My parents are hiring good lawyers and all that, but they're also on my back about not supporting Casey, and she's still accusing me of stuff, and they still believe her. Oh my god. On Saturday, they started yelling at me for being so bad and such a headache for them. I reminded them that Casey, their favorite daughter, is the criminal and not me. My parents yelled so loud that a neighbor heard them. They told me I should not be gloating when my sister is going through hell. Am I the asshole? No, but that's crazy. What the heck? OP has offered the following explanation for why they think they might be the asshole. I reminded my parents that their favorite daughter is the criminal and not me. Why I might be the asshole? Even though my parents have been really shitty to me, I feel like I was a little shitty back, and it makes me feel a little like, ugh, I'm being like them. Plus, it really makes things at home so much worse. Aww, aww, I feel so bad for OP. I'm gonna say not the asshole. Your parents suck though. Not the asshole. I am so sorry you're dealing with this and have been dealing with this for so long. Could this possibly be the opportunity that you need to get out? Are your grandparents still willing to take you in? Could you frame it to your parents that it's obvious that Casey needs all their attention and help right now, and you'll be willing to step back and move in temporarily? Don't say permanently with your grandparents to allow them to focus all their energy on dear Casey. Clearly, you are causing them more stress right now. Wink, wink. And you don't need to take anything away from your sister at a time when she so desperately needs your parents' full efforts. It might work. Ooh, I don't think so because then they take away Casey's chance to bully me and their own. I think they like doing it after all these years and all the crazy stuff they have punished me for that I didn't do. That is so weird. What do you mean? Yikes, I am sorry. I wish I had more constructive solution to give you, but it sounds like you might just have to tough it out for 2 more years. Maybe Casey will get some jail time and give you some peace, but more likely with first offenses and a good lawyer, she's apt to be put into some kind of diversion program instead. That's so crazy. Dude, your parents are enablers. Oh my gosh, not the asshole. I'm so sorry. Your parents are the asshole. Hi everyone, I'm looking for some advice on a situation that's causing a lot of stress in my relationship. I, 31 male, have been in a relationship with my partner, Emma, 30 female, for 4 years. We've been living together for the past 2 years. Emma decided to leave her job about a year ago to focus on managing the household and taking care of some personal projects. Was this agreed? Initially, I was supportive of her decision, and we agreed that this would be a temporary arrangement. While she figured out what or Initially, I was supportive of her decision, and we agreed that this would be a temporary arrangement while she figured out what she wanted to do next. However, it's been almost a year now, and Emma hasn't taken any concrete steps towards finding a new job or pursuing her career goals. I've been the sole breadwinner during this time, and while I've been grateful for the support she provides at home, I'm starting to feel overwhelmed. Financially, it's becoming a strain, and I'm also feeling frustrated that Emma isn't actively seeking employment or contributing to the household income. I've tried to discuss this with Emma several times, but she's promised to start job hunting, but nothing has changed. Recently, I gave her an ultimatum: either start looking for a job within the next 2 months, or I'll need to reconsider our living situation. Emma is upset and feels like I'm being unfair. She said that she's been focusing on personal development and that the pressure to find a job is causing her anxiety. She believes that I'm not considering her feelings and the effort she's put into managing the home. Some of my friends think I'm being reasonable and that it's important for both partners to contribute to the household in some way. Others feel that I'm being too harsh and not respecting Emma's current situation and mental health. Am I the asshole? Damn. I'm gonna say not the asshole, but it just feels like I feel like when there's an ultimatum offered, it's already not going good. I don't know. I'm gonna say no, but it just feels like, I don't know. Was this agreed upon? You said you were supportive at first, but I don't know. OP has offered the following explanation for why they think they might be the asshole. I think I'm being a little too hard on my girlfriend, and we have agreed on stuff. Maybe I should approach the problem more carefully and communicate better. People are being so cynical. I don't know. This is... Damn, let's see what they said, though. Okay. They have... To clear things out and give more context, yes, we don't have any kids, but TBH, I think she takes good care of me. Our flat's always tidy, she cooks 3 meals a day, and I'm also a picky eater, and she really put in the effort into it. And I know that sometime it took her hours to cook my food. I'm Asian, and some of my favorite food took a lot of effort to make. I do help around the house, but not too much because I'm at work most of the time and exhausted after work. She's also been diagnosed with anxiety before, and we both have autism, so I get that it can be overwhelming for her. But she's not seeing any therapist because she said it's not really gonna work. After some time of thinking and cool down, I think I'm gonna have a clear conversation with her because I haven't really told her about how I feel and just pushing her. Thanks everyone for the advice. Aww. They responded another time. I think I make a good amount, but we live in central London, so I guess most of our money goes to rent, transportation, and groceries and stuff. I also send money to my mom in my home country monthly. I'm considering to move to different areas and working hybrid or from home or something like that so we can reduce the cost of living. Oh. This one is labeled as not enough information, so let's see. Let's see if we agree with this. Am I the asshole for canceling a vacation I planned for my friends after they kept joking that I'm the mom of the group? That's weird. I'm gonna say yes. I don't know, but I mean, not enough info, who knows? I, 30 female, have always been the planner in my friend group. I enjoy organizing trips, events, and making sure everyone is included and has a good time. Over the years, I've planned several vacations, dinners, and parties, and it's always been something I genuinely liked doing, until recently. Lately, my friends have started calling me the mom of the group, and at first I laughed it off, but it's become this running joke where they make comments like, oh, you're the one always making sure we are on time, or you'll take care of the details, we don't need to worry. It's even gone as far as them teasingly calling me mom in group text. What started as lighthearted has begun to feel like they take me for granted, expecting me to always handle everything. We had a trip coming up, one I had spent a lot of time organizing, booking the Airbnb, arranging transportation, and researching activities. I thought my friends would at least pitch in or show some appreciation. Instead, the jokes kept coming, and nobody offered to help with any of the plannings or logistics. So I reached a breaking point. I canceled the entire vacation. I told them I was tired of being the default planner and that I wanted them to take responsibility for once. Now they're upset with me, saying I overreacted and ruined our trip for no reason. Some even said that I was being dramatic and that the mom jokes were all in good fun. I feel conflicted. On one hand, I don't want to be the one always expected to plan everything, but on the other, I know canceling a friendship affected everyone's plans. Am I the asshole for canceling vacation because I was tired of being treated like the mom of the group? Hmm. OP has offered the following explanation for why they think they might be the asshole. I might be the asshole because I canceled a vacation I planned with my friends. I just think it's a little strange that, I mean, I can understand, like, OP being like, I'm tired of doing everything, but, like, they did take the initiative, which I can get, but if, like, the friends are being like, we don't have to worry about anything, and, like, are they actually doing nothing? I can understand why this is deemed not enough info, because, like, are they really doing nothing, or is this really what they're doing? I don't know. Info, have you previously told them how you feel? This. If she laughed along with the jokes, how were they supposed to know they bothered her? And it sounds like she enjoys planning organizing. I personally view it as a chore and have a travel friend who loves it. So I'm more than happy to let her take care of the details. If she resented that, I would hope she would communicate that before canceling all the plans. Yeah. Like, I'm trying to see it from the point of view of the friends where they just kept calling her mom and then she's just like, okay, I'm not doing this anymore. And then they're like, dude, what? You know? You never know. I don't know. I would say, yeah, I kind of agree with it. Like, not enough info. But I'm leaning towards yes. This one is, am I the asshole for telling my husband and in-laws they should have been honest instead of letting me embarrass myself and make others uncomfortable? Damn. I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say no. I grew up in a difficult home. I grew up not eating well. I was given food that most people would not consider edible, but I only recognized this after several years. It has impacted my ability to tell via taste. I struggle to recognize when something doesn't taste good. I'll eat something most people would be disgusted by. I have learned how to cook as an adult, and I have asked for my husband and his family to be honest if something wasn't good. They told me it was good. They have always eaten what I cook and said nice things. My husband's parents hosted a dinner party recently and asked each kid in law to bring a dish. I noticed right away that my dish was a struggle for other guests. It was the only one being somewhat avoided or ignored on the plates for guests, and then someone asked who the hell cooked it because they wanted to get sick. I apologized and said I had no idea it was bad. It was a bit of a mess, honestly. I took the rest of my dish up and tossed it so nobody else, accidentally or not, would grab any. A few guests apologized for not eating it, and I said it was fine. I offered to let them dump it on my plate. Things grew tense. One person felt unwell after it. Oh my god. I felt so upset that my husband and his family placed me in that position. They know I can't tell personally, yet nobody said my cooking was bad or that I shouldn't bring a dish. I told them when someone else left, they should have been honest instead of letting me embarrass myself and make others uncomfortable because they clearly were unsure what to do about the dish I brought and were trying not to offend. I told them I had asked for a reason. I want to learn and do better, but I can't if they lie when asked. Some of my husband's siblings said I should never expect that from them, and I was trying to make them behave badly. Am I the asshole? What? Wait, I'm gonna say no. OP has offered the following explanation for why they think they might be the asshole. I told my husband and in-laws they should have been honest instead of letting me embarrass myself and making other people feel uncomfortable. Maybe I'm expecting too much from them. I know they all feel bad for me and wanted to support me, and perhaps that should be my focus instead of how embarrassed I was or how uncomfortable my food made others. It wasn't really their fault. I don't know, because I'm kind of the part that makes me feel bad is like the family knows that OP has a really bad time with this. And somebody even got sick. I think that's the worst thing because like somebody actually got sick. That's putting harm onto other people unbeknownst to the OP. I don't know. The in-laws do know and they eat what they cook. Dude, that would turn my whole world upside down because it's like how long have you guys been lying about this for? I have learned how to cook as an adult and have asked for my husband. I have asked for my husband and his family to be honest if something wasn't good. Like they did their best and everything, and it just doesn't feel right. Info, if you were aware of your issues with tasting food properly, why isn't it your husband who brings a dish to his own family party? He has been encouraging me. He knows I have worked hard on cooking and he encourages it. His family do also, and because I do more cooking than him, it was decided I'd make something. He was so supportive too. Told me it was good. Based on this, not the asshole. Like, I truly do not understand why they would lie to you about this when they knew other people were going to be tasting this dish. When someone is learning to cook, it's important they get honest feedback, especially in your situation. What the fuck is your husband doing by intentionally setting you up to fail? Honest feedback would help so much. They know I can't taste myself to know. It's so discouraging because I have been cooking so much recently and knowing none of it was good when I thought it was. I feel like I'm starting back at step one again. Aww! I really feel sad for you, OP. It is so difficult to try and progress at something if you don't feel like you can get honest feedback from anyone. And now it sounds like you truly can't even trust your husband in that regard. You, you need to sit him down without his family there and ask him directly why he's lied to you for so long and allowed you to bring something that tasted bad to people who would dislike it. Why does he believe that you aren't capable of receiving honest feedback? Try to get some answers. That's how it feels to me. I understand he feels bad and wants to encourage me, but we talked about having children. Imagine if he continues and we had kids and I found out via them, or they ended up with food issues because of me. All the encouragement is nice, but not when it comes to making me believe I had improved and did so much better. I do need to sit down and really make him tell me why and tell him how this had left me just wondering what to do from here. That's so sad. I'm gonna say no.